or put him in polymorphs and just go after the paladin in kind of an all-in fashion is something that they can do. Let's see what Avizura decides to do. Can he land a sap in the match? He's going to be sprinting in. It looks like he's just going for a cheap shot. So it gets a cheap shot on Targow. Let's see, it's going to be a cheap shot into a fear. Now they're making a swap onto the Hunter. Deep freeze right now. Beautiful crowd control. And this is the kind of isolation you want to see. That's going to be a trinket coming in from Targow to keep his warrior alive. So you get some cooldowns out of the way. Not that much damage. Tybor does manage to survive. But at the end of it all, they do get that trinket from Targow, which I think is, at least a decent opener for their team.
Oh, they got evasion from Avizura, at least one of the evasions here, so definitely an important counter push onto him. Shockwave DR, but bursting him down anyways into scatter. Is he going to go down? He was trying to eat the freezing trap, does duck on top of the freezing trap and eat that crowd control, but that was the preparation. That was the second evasion, so Avizura is going to be in a tough spot here if this Shadow Dance in 20 seconds doesn't net a kill. He does get disarmed before the Shadow Dance. That could give him a big opportunity. He's still got blind. Polymorphs on the Targow. Cheap shots are coming out. Poly on the Lurker. Fear on the Targow. Great crowd control coming out from Gekku, Laynerz, and Avizura, and Tibor is in trouble. Down at 20%. Trying to disengage away from the fight, rooting up Gekku with that snake trap, going for a freezing trap out of the scatter, manages to get the freezing trap. Now Avizura getting critically low with not much left. I don't think Gekku's way to escape. That pain suppression doesn't even look like it matters. Shadow Dance comes out from Avizura in desperation, trying to turn the tides, but I think he's going to be going down as Gekku is just endlessly crowd controlled. Point in this first series of the round robin. As Targow, he's likely going to just be buffing up, getting the Sacred Shield, getting the Valnir shields preemptively for his team, trying to buffer as much of the initial damage as possible. The gates have open, and we can see Tibor charging in right away, going for a flare, trying to find Avizura. They don't find him. They get combat with the pet, of course. Polymorph onto the pet from Laynerz. So here's the scatter trap. Laynerz blinks
nice.
to eat the freezing trap, and so important. Every freezing trap could be a powerful, but Avizura actually decides to evasion anyways. Maybe he's just trying to premature, but the pre-deterrence from Tibor here might not even matter as the kidney shot connects, as it looks like he is going to break free from that, gets dismantled, trying to reposition. Shockwave onto Avizura. He's caught in a flare. He can't vanish inside of that. He's trying to reposition Polymorphs onto the Hunter. They're trying to desperately move away from the engagement, but he's caught into a fear. And this is a pain suppression onto Avizura, but pain suppression last game and even this game doesn't seem like it's doing too much. Avizura is just dying to Overlord behind the pillar. He gets back to Gekku, but a disengage from Tibor to reconnect. He gets cheap shot from Avizura. They're trying to turn around. Deep freeze onto the warrior. Kidney shot connects. Targow pre-sacrifices. They purge the sacrifice. They get the fear. And Targow does actually get out of that, but now into a full polymorph. Is he going to Divine Shield? That's the second evasion. Both teams running slim on cooldowns. MD on the Divine Shield of Targow. Both teams are exposed at this point. It's still anyone's match.
Yeah, definitely. Laynerz just going for Frostbolt. After Frostbolt, he gets interrupted there. Let's see. Tabor doing a really good job. They can land that full trap onto Gekku. Let's see if they can do it. Avizura actually gets a clean restealth. That's massive for their team. If they can get a clean opener here, they might be able to close out the game. They need the win if they want to stay in it. And we can see right now what they decide to do. It's going to be a full blind on Lurker, polymorph on Targow. Tybor right now in a little bit of trouble. He's gotten to the cheap shot. Massive damage coming in. Can they take him down? Looks like they might be able to. He's just so low right now. Sap right now onto Targow. Can they do it? Crossfire bolt coming in. They just cannot connect the damage. Absolutely heartbreaking. And they turn it around. They managed to get the cheat death on Avizura. Can they take him down? He goes for a desperation. Cheap shot, full kidney shot, polymorph onto Lurker. Avizura in defiance right now. Can he actually pull it off? I cannot believe that this Hunter is still alive, and Avizura can't believe it either. That just might be the game. There's a beautiful Fear incoming. Can they land the stun? He's isolated. Look how far away he is. At the same time, Avizura is in trouble. Disengage away. Avizura wants to land the stun if he can get that kidney shot. Oh no, it's a 2-second kidney shot. Is that going to be enough to take him down? Polymorph does land on Targow right now, but it looks like Lurker is there to back him up. And this is going to be a lot of offense incoming from this warrior, but looks like Tybor may have finally ran out of time. How is he still alive? This Hunter is playing out of his mind, and Avizura goes down. I mean, what a close game. At the end of it all, Gekku is just totally tapped on mana, but it is going to be the ATC almighty Tibor Cleave that does manage to pull out ahead, pick up a win.